Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
From the 25 on second down, Prescott. It's caught on the right side at Smith.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the play action there on 2nd and short, partner. You try and convince those safeties you're going to run for it. Hit him with that play action, looks like a run, and try and go over the top. Didn't work, but I like the play call.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Prescott. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On third down, Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. On third down, a run from Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the clock reads 30 seconds to go, so really not a whole lot of time to speak of. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Prescott now. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Parker. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On play action, Prescott. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on fourth down. To the air again, Prescott. Flushed out right. Here's a diving catch right side. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Richie James on the return.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now left side on the swing pass. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
4 yards remain for second down.
Now Prescott. The throw taken in by Cole. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Prescott off play action. Going deep here for Parker. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for the Patriots.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Prescott. He gets this one to Johnson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Kareem Hunt with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Nagar now for the point after.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man, Wilson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Roethlisberger. And Wilson with it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. To throw again on second down. Roethlisberger.
That's complete. Okuegbuna.
And he's taken down inside the 30. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. This ball caught by his tight end Wilson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Breida.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A carry here for Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Prescott. And the catch made by Johnson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw is Prescott. Flush to his right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Parker. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Throwing, Prescott. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that is incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
This is Breida. Powers through. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
118 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Caleb Wilson there to make the grab. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Prescott to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Prescott.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Dancing to his left. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now Dak.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Going deep here for Parker.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
Picked off at the 13.
And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. The 30. 10. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?